Ladies and gentlemen, live from Studio D, it is Matt. And hello everybody, welcome to Studio D. This is Matt, and sorry about that. And we're sitting here on St. Croix Flowage. Gonna do some more on my challenge map.
Let's check your frame rates.
I'm trying to get something set up here. All right, so we're in St. Croix Flowage. Gonna do some on my challenge map, and I got in the chat or in the Discord chat. I got Mr. T-Bone and Brennan Gaming. So I think we'll get to work. Everybody. Hello, Mr. T-Bone. Open the door.
Check your frame rates.
My frame rates are doing okay. 60, 54, 56, 60.
Are they better?
I don't know. So we'll walk over here to our grass field that we're mowing. And I don't think Mr. T-Bone saw this. Got another tractor. Alice Chalmers. WD-45.
No, I did not see that.
Pretty cool, pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yep.
Now, my buddy, his uncle, has got one just like that.
Really?
I have to take a picture next time I see it. Yes.
This is the definition of small equipment.
Yes.
So we'll start this up here and see if you guys can hear it well enough.
A little
What's your frame rates?
Now it sounds different in cam.
Oh.
And something, if you notice, there's no gas gauge.
Oh.
So it makes me wonder if this mod has problems.
Or then it never runs out again.
I thought this is a cute little tractor to mow with.
It is. It's awesome.
What's your frame rates now?
I don't know. 60.
Take a look. Because there was a small update I updated on our PCs.
Well, frame rates are better.
Yep.
You said you'd be so lucky and your frame rates be dropping, right? It's a smooth.
I like it fickle.
Me too.
Huh? It's smoother.
Well, I made that drink a little strong.
Just one shot today. I guess no one paid this.
Yeah, it takes
I'm just kidding.
It takes a little longer, but it's. I think this is the definition of small equipment challenge.
Oh yes.
So I hope everybody's having a good Monday out there. It's a pretty standard Monday for me. Go to work, be pissed off, come home, and be pissed
It doesn't
off.
work.
Just kidding. You know, I don't know.
You can tell your face.
I'm going to say something. And everybody knows I submitted spruce wood again. I just don't have the energy to bring it to console. Giants wants more detail. Passes testing. They want real.
Look at the vehicles map.
Well, I'm surprised they didn't say something about that. But I think what got them, he had all the water.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look that jumpy anymore. Mr.
No,
T,
it's
how
not.
can you tell?
It's not even jumpy.
Yeah, it's not jumpy at all.
Maybe they fixed it.
It was just a really small update. 6 was so choppy.
It's something to do with it.
Did you know so too, Wally?
What?
Don't say his name.
Yeah, choppy.
Yeah. I didn't know if you noticed it when you were watching.
I don't know what's going on there.
Oh, but it's not telling him.
It's a settings or something. It has to.
So I'm going to have to get a little rake or something.
Yeah. Wonder where everybody's at. 3 people
I don't
watching.
know. I guess I'm one of them that's watching.
I am,
am.
and then Brandon won. So all 3 of us.
Did you show it out?
Yeah.
Was everybody in
It
bed?
automatically shares out.
It automatically shares out.
It's only
Actually,
12:09.
I think you can share it to Rusty's if you want to.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The challenge,
Facebook.
since this is a challenge, it has to do with the challenge.
Yeah.
So, just other videos he doesn't post it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know why this doesn't have a gas tank.
Maybe it's electric.
I'm not too worried about it. They don't like the tank.
Yeah, Mr. T, but that monster truck is his own.
I like this one.
They do.
But I like the little tractor. Nice tractor.
Yeah, I like that tractor too. Yes. And it's not hurting your frame rate,
No.
and it's not glitchy or nothing like that. So, and
It was an update.
well, no, I wasn't talking about the internet part. His screen. No, I was talking about the tractor itself.
Huh? You think it was an update?
Oh, I
It could have
don't know.
been.
It could have been.
You see, how could no one wasn't telling him? Huh?
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll be done with this in no time. Then I gotta find a small rake. I wonder if there's a rake that this thing can pull. I think this is a 40 horse. When I get done mowing this, I'll show you what horse this is. Yeah, that's something I kind of wish I would have done. If knowing what I know now, I would have put real grass on this
On
map. You know,
You can paint it.
I can.
Yeah, in game. You can paint real grass on there, bud.
I can't.
Huh?
I tried.
It won't let you paint real grass on it?
Uh-uh.
In-game. Oh, it should be in-game. I know on all of my maps you can. On every one of them. The in-game tool, you can paint real grass with the grass thing.
Oh,
Should be able to.
See, if they take off the YouTube TV, you think they would take down the regular YouTube app too, Luke?
Oh, I don't know.
That'd maybe go get me some
You
box.
should. You should try just a little bitty spot whenever you get a chance.
Let's go get some.
all right. Paint. Change. Ground type. It's not that. I don't think it's that.
No, it should show like dark green picture.
Is it that?
Hang on in your that's
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, back. Try that one.
Yeah, Mr. Chipper.
If it ain't that one, then try the other one. It's one of the green ones.
Hey, Mr. T. See, I had to get on my jeans today with the heart. What was the temperature today?
Is it that?
I don't know. I can't see the ground to see if it's grass or if that patchy grass. Yeah, there it is. Yep, that's it. So you can paint grass on here.
It's supposed to be 80 Tuesday. It's supposed to be 80 Tuesday, guys. Here.
Where do I put it?
The demo?
Yeah, 80.
Yeah,
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. Tomorrow is supposed to be
Yes, sir.
71.
Well, I'm looking. Let's see. I'm a little bit behind, buddy, because of my internet. There it is. That's it. Sure is.
See, on what
And
the
you
weather
bring
table.
up, and if you bring over your tractor, it should mow it.
See, the weather table is supposed to be 83 tomorrow here.
That's awesome.
Then Wednesday, 71. Thursday, 66.
So I
Friday,
screwed up
71.
Brennan.
What?
I let all my staff off on Saturday, thinking there's
Why?
nothing going on. And I missed
Why?
the track meet.
Yeah? Why?
So
This
I'm gonna have
Saturday?
to go into work Saturday.
You're not going to work.
I have to.
No, you won't.
I screwed up. I let everybody off.
What happens if you don't go
Even
to work?
Norman.
What happens if no one doesn't go to work today?
I got Croix to go. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to have him there just to maintain. And I'll have to go in and help him turn on the lights. Then
No,
lock up,
that's you.
and then lock
That's
up.
you. What time you gonna be?
I'll be in and out, Brennan. I'll have to come. I'm going to come home and go back in and come home.
I think you're just.
There's some type of track meet over there. Saturday.
It's going to be 84 degrees here tomorrow. 80 degrees. And thunderstorm Thursday.
You might get trying your window air conditioner. It's supposed to be 70s. Supposed to be 79s in the weekend. Mr. T-Bone.
We'll be all in the 70s the rest of the week.
I know, here too. You might get start turning on our air conditioners. It's just like getting too hot.
It's still 65 degrees here right now.
Yeah, it'll be 60s overnight. Hey Gary, how are you doing? Welcome, buddy, to the stream. Working on my small equipment, Shanny Boys Small Equipment Map Challenge. Oh, we've had better nights, Gary, but we're hanging in there. Got Mr. T-Bone in voice chat with me and Brennan. And still working on my St. Croix Flowage for that challenge. Every time I get some money, I seem like I'm spending it, but which I'm going to have to spend some more because I got to get a rake. And I eventually want to have cows. I got the chicken pen over there is maxed out on 100 chickens. So that's the only animals I got right now. Using small equipment is quite fun. It's quite fun doing this.
Yeah, Mr. T-Bone. It says today the high is supposed to be 82. Mine's actually horse tour tomorrow.
I got ball practice tomorrow afternoon.
Oh my gosh, oh.
T-Bone, Gary said hello.
Hello. Gary.
Mr. T-Bone.
Vader.
Do you get your shorts today?
Better. Gary Vader.
I know, I would say a Darth Vader.
Kind of close to
Mr.
Gary Vader.
Mr. T-Bone, I hope you got your shorts today.
So I'm using this little Alice Chalmers.
What? You said no?
I found. And I found this sickle mower on in-game on the Giants Mod Hub, so I'm using that.
Here go want to wear shorts tomorrow.
I made this grass field here. I plowed land and made the grass field.
Mr. T-Bone, you go want to wear shorts tomorrow.
I don't wear shorts.
Why?
I never wear shorts. I don't care.
No, you don't want no one to look at your good-looking legs.
Nope.
What's wrong? Why?
Because the last time I was in shorts, they got cooked.
I got cooked.
And I would never ever wear shorts.
I got just picky when I wear jeans in the summer.
And Gary said hello, Brennan.
Hi.
So,
Hi.
got a little high out. So I need to go after I mow this. I need to buy a rake. I want to buy one that this tractor will handle. I've got I bought a pretty pricey silage maker because I do want to have cattle at some point. I got some, yeah, I barely heard it too, Gary, so. I got some straw bales behind the silo over there, just sitting over there that I put to the side. So I got some straw bales, those I can use to blow straw into the cattle pen. And so this here, I need to make hay. So I need to get a rake, or maybe I need to get a tedder also. I think I need to have a tedder and ted it to make hay. Because right now it's just grass. So I need to get a tedder and a rake. And then I'll pick it up and I'll put it in. That's be a second ingredient for my silage maker. I say silage maker, I'm sorry. TMR. It's the TMR mixer, I guess. So you can find that on a Giants model. I don't know if that TMR mixer, I don't know if that's for console or not, or just for PC. Do you know, T-Dog?
I don't know on that one. That one I don't know.
No, I'm not doing seasons. Never been much of a seasons person. I like this little mower, it's kind of cute. So I'm gonna go, I guess, throw this over here by this equipment. I'm pretty sure this is grass. So I need to ted it to make hay, then I can put it in the windrows. So I need to get a little tedder. I'm running out of room for equipment, so I really need to probably cut some trees down. And do something like, because this is my auxiliary parking lot at the moment. This is where I got everything stored. I guess I can back this up right here. That. We'll go down to the store, drive this down to the store, and something about this tractor, I don't know if you've noticed, there's no gas tank on it. So I don't know if that's a problem with the mod or what, but it doesn't seem to be causing any issues. Like I said, I want to do some cattle on here, and maybe some more chickens. You know, try to make some money off of them, but you know, see how it goes too. But definitely, I need to cut down more trees. I want to. I don't know if I want to make a bigger grass field or not. If I do, it's going to go on this side over here. It's an early version of the Prius. Yes. yeah. I don't know. Imagine when I'm loading the game up, it's throwing all sorts of errors, but you know, at least it has an engine sound and the thing drives. You know.
That's true.
We had a Oliver pack that we really loved, this Oliver pack. And we gave it to our friend Bex. She's from Australia. She's a modder. She mods her own equipment and releases it, or does major edits to it, and makes it, you know, increased widths on harvesting, and we gave those Oliver pack to her, and I mean the error list was like a mile long, and she tried to do what she could, but really couldn't do anymore. She got permission from the original person who released it, and but didn't have any luck. But she said if it throws too many errors, it can cause your game to crash. But you know, that's the problem. We get this older equipment that's not somebody's worked on, or it's been converted, because this could be a conversion, I don't know. didn't realize I made that hill so steep. Where does that hill go to? It goes up and around. Oh, I remember that. I remember that hill. I don't, says, have you used any Hatz tractors? H-A-T-Z? I don't know if I've heard of those.
I ain't either.
I don't believe I've heard of them, Gary. Is that console? Is that on console or is that PC or? I know I got the in-game. I don't know what they're called. They're small tractors.
If he says PC, he is on the dark side.
How does this
I got the Fergusons. That's on the mod hub.
You turn this off?
Let's spin off, Brennan.
Why?
It says.
You go change
I got
it?
Fiat. I got a Ford, little Ford. I haven't used those.
Little Fords are nice.
I haven't used those. Those are 48 horsepower, 47, 48 horsepower. The Gildner is a 75 horse. Oh, they were on FS19.
Oh.
Got some of these. Oh, I forgot I had the Man. That's a small tractor. Minneapolis. I got that. I'm using that one. Valtra. Oh, I need to find the one I'm using. What one am I using? The Case? No, it's not the Case. Oh, it's Chalmers. It says 44 horsepower, so I need to find, let's see, a Tedder. Tedders right here. I need to find the smallest one. That's 60. Why is it 60 horsepower for a freaking Tedder?
See,
So
that's
no,
what I'm saying.
the one in the middle, that's more money, is 40 horsepower.
Mm-hmm.
I think
See, all that's up to the modder.
that is
It's set in the XML. That's all it is. It's just a number you change in the XML.
Well, this is in game.
So they can make it 10.
This is in
Well,
game.
that's what I'm saying.
So really,
So
this is ass
Giants done
backward.
that.
Really, this is ass backward. The bigger one's 40 horse, and the smaller one is 60.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's ass backward, if you ask me. Oh, they look like the almost like the Oliver tractors. But ain't that backward, Gary? Look at that. So your smaller Tedder is a takes 60 horses. Your bigger Tedder, which is more money, and a wider swath, I'm sure 8.7 to takes less. Why did Giants do it like that?
I don't know.
What is this Pottinger? I'm sure that's going to be 70. See, there's 75. That should be the first one. That should be the second one, but it should be wider. And that's, of course, the 13. Of course, that's going to be more. Well, yeah, definitely, Gary. God, I want to use this one so bad because, like, look how small it is. You would think my 40 horsepower tractor would pull it. But I better go by what the manufacturer says. Get the bigger one.
Yeah, you're about notch.
Well, because this is 40 and my tractor's 40.
It must be small equipment challenge.
Well, this is considered small equipment if it's 40 horse. It takes 40 horses to pull it. I mean, I don't want to be disqualified for cheating or anything.
What things go out for you?
I'd have to take this tractor back and get a bigger HP tractor. Guess I can try to pull it down there with this. Yeah, I've seen that with a few implements and tractors that are that way. So I guess I'm gonna get to 60 because I have other tractors up there that can pull it. So I'm gonna buy this. Yes. So I have not taken out any loans yet on this. I can rent or lease up to 3 pieces of equipment. I haven't leased anything yet. I haven't taken out any loans. So far, so good. I don't know how fast I go down here, about 9. Let's try this out on the way, I guess. Well, look, that's able to handle it.
That's just my one. Can you do this more?
See, that's able to handle it. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Gary said he should buy one. I want to try to make it right with the government. Sign to give me the difference. So another option in this challenge was to sell your starting equipment. Oh crap, I think I just broke a rule. Don't you have to keep it the whole game if you stay with it too long, or can you sell it during the game? I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
So I did sell one piece of my starting equipment. I sold my log trailer. So I don't know if I don't know. I got my tractor. And my harvester still, but so I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. But I only got 134,000. So I gotta get what, 1 million or
1.5 million dollars.
$1.5 million. So, like I said, so now after this, I've got to buy a windrower. I've already got the baler that I bought. I got a really nice John Deere baler. I'll have to put some.
I want to go keep this. Why you bought this one for?
Just got some to me. Putt putt. That's for sure. Putt putt putt. And we're coming up on the grass. Morning, Mouse. Yeah, it is. It is. We're 12:36 a.m. here in the central part of the United States. So 12:30. That's the only requirements to complete the challenge. Is 1.5 million. Yeah, and have a farm, I guess. I don't know if I can. Let's see. Let me get out of this. I don't know if I'm able to get to my desktop. Bear with me for a second. This is the PDF. All right, here's the challenge details. Let me do my screen. I'm going to change screens here. All right, so there's the PDF. I don't know if anybody can read this if you're on your phone or not, but the challenge details: Shiny Boys Small Equipment Map Challenge. And there's the hashtag. Game mode: New Farmer. Gameplay: Single or multiplayer. Map choices: Dark Forest, St. Croix, Flowage, or Upper Lake Farm. Once you have the above chosen, load into the map. You may start with your new farmer equipment or sell. Just remember, you have only 100,000, with the option of borrowing a bank note of only $75,000. If you choose to sell, you must start the challenge with small equipment, no medium or large tractors. So that's so far as okay. The only medium, I guess my tractor I got, I don't know if that's considered a small or medium, the starting equipment, but I can have the starting equipment. Important. And now you got a different rule for Upper Lake. Important, Upper Lake Farm. If you choose Upper Lake Farm, please remember you can start with the new farmer equipment, but you must sell all other items in your garage. You're required to sell all these items because one of the goals is to build your own farmyard is the challenge. Mods allowed. Seasons, geo, no. Economy setting, your choice. Time dilation, your choice. All other settings, your choice. Bank loans, yes, but only $75,000 at the start. After paid off, you can borrow an additional $100,000. No more loans after that. Lease, yes, but only 3 items. Must purchase them all before the end. Contracts, borrow items, yes and yes. Well, I can't do contracts on here. So, and then the goals, the payoff, the loans, build a farm, and finish with 1.5 million or more in the bank. And special message from the boys: if you have a YouTube, Twitch, please post your comments. Username because the Shannon boys enjoy following these challenges. So, go back to my live scene here. So that's the rules for that, and I need to get my chat back. So hold on, guys, bear with me for a second. My chat disappeared. There we go. And what kind of comments do we have? 11:36 for Gary. So Gary's over on Pacific time, Mountain. Gary's on Mountain time. Okay, Pacific is another hour. So Gary's out there over by Colorado, I'm assuming. Mouse, hi Gary. Gary, I know the one you had to have 3 fields and so many crops to harvest. Mouse, yeah, 6:36. Mouse is 6 hours difference from central part of the United States. My friend Cag, who lives over there in her name's Carol Upton. She lives over there in the UK. She's I always have to remember when I'm calling her if I call her on the phone. Mr. T-Bone, hello. Gary Vetter, South Dakota. That's right. I heard that yesterday. All right. So we just mowed this field. We had a Giants Mod Hub sickle mower on it. Now we're going to use this tedder. We're going to ted this grass because we need to have hay to put in our little TMR mixer. And I'll show you that here real quick. Show you the TMR mixer. Let's go to it on the map. Let's see. Is it? So there's our TMR mixer. So like I said, we've got to get silage and hay. So we're going to work on a hay part, and then we'll work on a silage. I know that it's massive. Yeah, definitely.
It's big. Did you have any lag issues, Mouse?
Similar to the one we have on. Is it? I might be the same thing. I don't know. But I think that's wonderful. You know, in 17, I struggled to have animals, and you had to remember the measurements of bales.
How come you don't still go on this?
Because I have the thing that makes it for me. You had
Did
to.
you see?
Go ahead.
Oh, did you see the strawberries on there?
So Gary, I don't know what part of South Dakota you live in. It's a beautiful state. I know that. But we used to have, and for all I know, you and I could be related, okay? We used to take turns having a family reunion. 1 year it'd be in South Dakota, and then in 2 years it'd be in Wisconsin. Watertown, South Dakota. We had a family, actually not Watertown, Goodwin. In Goodwin, South Dakota, we had family reunion. So I don't know if you know any of those towns in South Dakota, but because our great-grandpa and grandma, it would be my great-grandpa and grandma moved over from Germany and had 13 kids. And so they settled in South Dakota, and then they moved to Wisconsin later on. So that's why we had changed the location of the reunion every 2 years. Okay, you're Eastern. Okay, they're Eastern. Okay, cool. Yeah, so yeah, Goodwin is a little farming community there in South Dakota. Really small town, one bar. Kind of cool town. No, it wasn't the Metcalfs. It was no, I'm no relation to Brian Metcalf. The Ramels, R-A-M-E-L, Ramel, is my mom's great grandma and grandpa. Yeah, great grandma and grandpa's name. My great grandma and grandpa's name. Oh, cool. Cool. And I'm about 45 minutes east of Kansas City. I moved to Missouri in time to start first grade. I was born in Illinois. And Illinois is a big farming state. I tell you what, we moved to Missouri. My mom and dad used to have a garden in Illinois. And I don't know if you're familiar with Illinois or any of their farmland, but their soil is rich black soil. And we moved here to Missouri. It's all clay soil, and it's not very good.
Why clay soil? It's like more dusty over here?
Illinois has got some good soil, Mr. T-Bone. And I don't, well, you're not very far from Illinois.
No, I ain't too far from it at all.
Are you wanting strawberry cheesecake, Mr. T-Bone? No, sir.
Yes, Mouse, can you make me some when you get on that map again?
This tractor has a good turning radius, I'll tell you what.
Or strawberry wine will work too.
Strawberry.
You know, that would be a cool feature if somebody could bring out a strawberry or a wine factory that you would drop strawberries and grapes and stuff like that
Don't
off.
they have a wine factory now?
Well, they have a wine factory, but I don't know what you drop off to that wine factory.
It's usually what grapes, isn't it?
Well, that's what I would think, but I mean, like console or, well, I don't know. I don't know, you know, if what you have to drop off there. I know, I just don't remember. I know I've seen it at the wine factory, but I don't know what you have to drop off there. Peyton will be hitting the bed soon. You have to get up 6 o'clock in the morning. Alright.
That's a cool looking tractor. I tell you what, Mouse, you've probably got this tractor. It's a little Alice Chalmers. I don't know if you have this tractor, but it has no gas tank on it. I just was wondering if that's probably was a conversion, I'm assuming. There's one. It's only on one map for console. The fact, and Gary said, I think the map is, It's Gia. Mr. T-Bone?
Yes.
Did you hear me?
Yes. Go ahead.
Gary said there's one on console.
Oh,
I think a
cool.
Blind Factory, he said?
Well,
It's only on one. Yeah, something other than the thing. There's only one map for console. The map is called Ishcha.
oh, gotcha.
Okay, so fold this tool up. Why is it moving? You may have a few alleys. Yeah, I'm getting quite the collection of tractors. Every time I get on somewhere, I kind of look. Got the case here. This case, Comfort King 1030, pulls his baler really good. Found that this baler is actually on the Giants Mod Hub.
You know another.
You take
oh, go
grapes
ahead, I'm sorry.
to a sell point. You don't actually make wine. Oh, okay.
Tell you something else I think would be neat to the next game. If they bring tomatoes to harvest.
What to
as a crop.
harvest?
Yeah, to harvest. So you have to have a special harvester to, pick them. But I think that would be neat to have. Because it's a big, where some people call it a fruit and some people call it a vegetable. But, because they make ketchup, they make all kinds of spaghetti sauce out of it. It's just all kinds of stuff you could do with tomatoes.
Now let's look at the rakes and see what horsepower we need. Windrowers. 50 horsepower for the Pottinger. See, look, the bigger coon. I'm just gonna get that coon the next size up. It's 35. I'm gonna. Shit, that might be too big. It's really 35 horses for that big son of a bitch.
That's crazy.
Really. But that's not considered small freaking equipment. The horsepower's, see, that's totally ass backward. I don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't get it.
It's
The Pottinger's 50 horses. So look.
Gotcha.
Look at this.
And that's in-game?
This would have to be my small equipment because the other one is like huge.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Mouse does have a Heinz factory that takes tomatoes. I've seen that on his Willamina forest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if they could bring that to actual base game, to actually plant in a field and grow tomatoes, that would be, I think it would be neat.
So I'm going to buy this. It's only money, 10,000. All right. Take a trip to the store so we can windrow this, and then we'll pick it up loose instead of baling it. I could bale it because I do have that baler, but I think I'll just windrow it and pick it up loose and then dump it into my TMR mixer.
I'll be right back.
And the thing about this tractor here, Mouse, it's got different sounds in cab. So if you can hear the sounds right now, that's what it sounds like. When you go in cab, it's got that sound. Which is kind of weird. But hey, the tractor works. Probably throws a ton of airs, but seems to drive okay. And Oh, nice. Yeah, these, you can find, you know, there's some tractors that look like old tractors, Gary, and the Giants. You know, you got the, let's see. I'm trying to think. I don't know if, I don't think it was that one. That one I might have got in game. This one in the Giants mod hub, I mean. That one, of course, is from the Giants mod hub. I know that. That Elmer's. But that's just a like little haul tractor you haul things with. These are from the Giants mod hub. I think the Fiat. See, look, 135 horse. That'd be considered like a medium tractor. I've never done anything with a tracked machine before, as far as farming. I think that would be kind of neat. What would be really neat? Is putting a winch on the back of it. I think that'd be kind of cool. Putting a winch on the back. We'll see, it even has PTO, so you could do a lot of. You could do a lot of stuff with this. That's pretty cool. I should try that out. Let do some tracked plowing or something. The Gildner. I think the Gildner is the giant in the Giants. I'm not sure about any of this stuff here. I want to say maybe the cases. The Valtra. I think that's Giants also. I'm not sure about that. Definitely not the Moline. That's about it. That's all my small tractors, and I got. I think that's all I've been looking for. I don't think I've been getting any medium tractors. Well, I'll take that back. I do have some medium modded tractors. There are 2 John Deeres there. And then the large tractors. I don't know if I have any old ones here or not that are modded. Nope, I don't. Nothing's modded in my large, so that'd be kind of cool to find some large modded tractors. You got the Valtra in the case? Cool. Yeah, I could have went with the in-game just small equipment. But, you know, I was thinking, going old school like this, pretty cool also. So, Mouse, what is for breakfast? What do you have for breakfast? Oh, something else I didn't realize, the steering wheel doesn't turn. So yeah, I could be risking my map if I'm playing with this tractor, but it's a cool old tractor for doing this. Well, Rusty Money, good morning, my friend. You're smashed.
It was in the 80s he did.
Oh, you smashed you big one. Okay. I thought you said you were smashed. I was like, oh, okay. I would say, I don't blame you. So I was just talking about their equipment, which does not make. Okay, so that's an issue. Look at that. Look at that. The PTO.
How can I know that?
Wow.
It was close to 80 degrees today.
I think I better get a different tractor, maybe.
Good people.
That just doesn't look realistic. Well, you see this thing? I don't know why this hooks up to it. I don't understand. Because I don't think this is a PTO. No, there's the PTO right there. Yeah. I don't know about this tractor. Kind of worries me, especially when you're... Yeah, look at that. Lower. Probably needs to be hooked up to a probably needs to be hooked up to a tractor that has a. So this tractor I'd be worried about using too much longer. I'd probably better not use it because it's probably something like the Oliver. We could never get the Oliver working. Mr. T-Bone stepped out for a second, Rusty, and he'll be right back. That's funny, Mouse.
It's
but that drives me crazy. That's not realistic. That drives me crazy. But I bet you I can. I bet you I can. Okay, so this is a 40 horse tractor pulling a 50 horse windrower. We're just talking about how this equipment in the Giants Mod Hub is backward. The smaller one, this one takes more horsepower than the next size up. Which doesn't make sense. That just gets on my nerves. Look at that. I got trade out tractors. We'll see what it does with something else. So we'll kind of drop this off to the side. I might go ahead and sell this. Yeah, it is little things. Let's see, detach. I might just sell that tractor. Worries me that the steering wheel doesn't turn and it's got different sound in cab. It just, I know it works, but probably throwing all sorts of errors. Hey, Tiny 426. Hello, Tiny. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Playing on my St. Croix Flowage on the. I'm doing a challenge. It's on the Shaney Boys. It's just Shaney Boys Small Equipment Map Challenge. That's doing well. That's good to hear, buddy. We got a few people in the chat now. Yeah, I do. I tried to record some video, Rusty, and couldn't get motivated, so decided to this. Oh, Mr. T-Bone's back. So I'm going to try this. See if this works any better. This is a 70 horse power Farmall. The only thing I can find wrong with this is the tires aren't attached to the tractor, so hopefully I'll stay on the road. But this should be able to pull that too. Everybody's waking up. We have Mouse. It's 7 o'clock in the morning for Mouse. Tiny. I know Tiny. Tiny's up all night. Tiny's kind of like
He's a night
night
owl.
owl. Yeah, Tiny's a night owl. So it was last. I'll tell you guys a story here real quick. So it was last Thursday night. I got to work. Have to go to work Friday mornings, and I'm laying there in bed at 3 o'clock and toss and turn. And got up. I got a peanut butter sandwich and glass of root beer and get on my phone, thumb through that, and by golly, there was Tiny. Tiny was live.
Who's root beer?
I don't know if it was a root beer, Brennan, or it was something I was...
Quit drinking my no sugar pop.
No, it wasn't. This was last week. Okay, so that looks better. This tractor actually hooks up. That other tractor, the PTO, doesn't hook up.
Oh, it don't?
The PTO, and it was just driving me crazy. I think I'm going to sell it because the steering wheel doesn't turn. It's got different sounds in cab than out of cab. See, this one doesn't have different sounds. And I don't know, it's probably throwing all sorts of errors. So we're going to use this Farmall. We'll lower the windrower.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's one already.
Mal, I know how to take care of that problem.
What are you doing, Mr. T-Bone?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Nothing. Smoke a cigarette now. Moonshine.
Moonshine. Makes me feel fuzzy.
Or pear pliers.
It feels nice and cold now.
Who, does somebody have a toothache?
Yeah, Mouse does. He
Mouse,
get 2 hours sleep.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Rusty, what are you doing, buddy?
So
I got good.
yeah, I'm just drinking my Jack and Coke. So
The Mr. T-Bone said, get some pliers.
Yeah.
I got better ideas. Mr.
which
T-Bone will get you.
I'm all done with my Jack and Coke. So it's been a stressful night.
Yeah.
It's been a stressful night. So, Rusty, I told you I sent in Sprucewood Farmstead, and got sent back, and I didn't read the top paragraph, but so I fixed a couple things and get ready to send it in. I read the top paragraph of what Giants sent me, and they want more detail. They don't think the map is detailed enough, so I said I'm not going to send it in. I'm tired of working on Sprucewood. It's been a third or fourth go around with them on this map. They don't think it looks detailed enough. So, and I don't have the time or the patience to put in real roads. They want real roads. They want to make it look like a realistic farming map. Well,
Now we're just waiting on the other map.
so my Sprucewood got sent back. And we're just waiting on word on the other farming map or other map to see what
It says testing completed.
Brennan. So we're just waiting on word on the other map. The 2 mods that we submitted, the Giants didn't like those either. So yeah, we got one map still. We're hoping we'll hear some good news.
That's what we said.
Well, they say I'll have to. I can't quote per word, but they basically told me you can do better.
Guess who the Eagles map, console map?
Well, Silver Eagle had a lot of water features. I think that's why they took his. He really had quite a bit of water features in his.
Yes.
Oh, was that your son?
Yeah. So we're, because everybody know, because Bruce released that preview, early access map tour. Yeah. So one we're waiting on is Jack Pine.
Yeah, the map we're waiting on is Jack Pine. It's a forestry map, and it's a really pretty map, I think. So we'll see what Giant says. Hopefully, I'll wake up in the morning because they usually push the button. They usually push the button when I get up in the morning. So that's like 9 o'clock, or they do it sometime during the day. I don't know. Maybe we stay up till 2. Hey Mouse, what time do you get the Mod Hub updates? Do you know?
Hey, that's a good question. I didn't think about that.
Mouse, what time do you get Mod Hub updates from Giants? And Jack Pine is a Jack Pine. We put all our names on it. Yes, Mr.
Yes.
T-Bone did design it and did all the design and all the trees. I went ahead and redid all the triggers for him. So that's that map's gonna be from all of us.
All
the
us,
Shanty Boys.
The whole Shanty Boys team. If it passes.
Not a clue, Mouse.
Well, damn, Matt.
Because I know when I wake up in the morning, like it's already on the Mod Hub. So sometimes I'll like wake up at 9, and so 9 o'clock my time is like 5 o'clock Germany time. So I didn't know if they were putting them on before they leave to go home. They push a button and say upload or what? I have no idea. Crap. Why am I still going?
6,
What's
8,
going on with this? It's like I hired a worker. What the hell? Oh, I hired a worker, dismiss. Holy hell. Usually 7:30 a.m. Yeah, 7:30 a.m. That's like 2 hours before they go home. Is that? I think 9 o'clock Central Time is 5 o'clock in Germany. So I need to lower this
Matt.
What are you doing?
I was reading what Mouse put up.
What do you put?
He,
Oh.
You see it?
Lowell spat my coffee with Mr. T-Bone.
What is it? I guess we can stay up till 7:30.
No.
I'll be up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I get to get my kids off
Mr.
school.
T-Bone probably calling me in the morning if it's on.
I'll wake him up.
If it's on.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's not, he'll call me at 9 o'clock and say, hey, Matt, what's the problem?
I'll call him and say, yeah, never mind. Never
See,
mind.
if
bite my
it
tongue.
does pass, I'll get a congratulatory email. That'd be cool. If I got it, if I got that, I could share it. Share the email.
Well, yeah.
Do you even got an email from them?
Yeah, I get whenever something passes, you get an email from them saying congratulations.
I thought we're now.
Your mod is live. Well, they're not even at work yet. They don't get to work till 2 a.m. our time. 2 a.m. is 9 a.m. in Germany.
What time do they release the mods?
7:30, 8 o'clock.
Sometime during the day.
Yeah, sometime during the day tomorrow. It's according on when they want to push that button.
What time do they enter work?
They get there at 2 a.m. in the morning, our time.
Our time. So
Right
which is
there
9
early.
a.m. Which is 9 a.m. their time.
It's 9 a.m. their time.
If it did test order,
Oh, ain't no telling.
All right, we're gonna put this windrower by our other equipment. So this is our hay that we're gonna put in our TMR mixer.
tells me they
There's
have
my
different
eggs.
people.
There's my eggs, Rusty. I don't have as many as you do. So
Yeah, Rusty, what are you feeding your chickens is what I
Rusty,
want.
You have more eggs than I do. Oh, I'm gonna have to park this across the street here. I'm gonna have to, I really don't have room. I don't need to,
I think he feeded them silwoids.
okay, I don't know what tractor I need with that. Let's see. I got. Looks like a frickin' farm auction out here.
Put your equipment away. Put your equipment away.
This one I'm gonna sell. I'm gonna sell it. I just don't know about this using this. And the PTO wouldn't hook. Didn't hook up, and it was in the ground.
You need to clean your vehicles.
I can't. I don't want to buy a power washer. So let me.
Rusty, I agree with you, buddy.
Look how poor your graphics are.
How did that get crooked?
I'll get what? Well, I don't know. I'm behind. So
So that's what I want there. Why use something? Let's use this guy here.
Maybe Rusty broke into your map.
well, if I ever need an old piece of equipment, I know where to come.
You need to clean that tractor.
Yeah, I need to get a power washer. Oh, something really neat. Found out the other day. I'm officially over 1,000 hours of gameplay time on Farming Simulator. Looked at my Steam activity and.
That's what my brother was saying.
Let's start down here, I guess. And so we need to unfold.
Now this is way too small. I think we should have a medium equipment challenge.
Well, that could be another challenge.
Yeah, medium equipment challenge.
Well, that could be another challenge. Medium equipment challenge.
Yep.
So I can use that white. Rusty, what do you think about that?
We'll just keep the rules the same and make it a medium equipment challenge.
Yep.
Yes, I can play on my Dark Falls.
You read what Rusty and Gary said?
What'd they say, T-Bone?
That really stinks about Sprucewood, Farmstead. I can't believe they would say not detailed enough. I can't.
I can show them too.
How many hours you put into that landscaping? Then Gary said, I have only watched a couple if you're map making videos, but I agree with Rusty. You guys all put so much detail into your maps.
Right. I'll show you. I'll show you. So I'll show you what I go through. Let me
We try.
let me get out of here.
I mean, we do try.
Let me go there. There. Let me go here. And let me go here.
I could understand if it was just a flat map and wasn't nothing on it.
All right. So I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to show you guys where we go to submit the maps. It's cool. It's pretty cool, but it's not cool when you get shit back from them. Okay. So all I have to do is it's Farming Simulator. It's their site you can submit stuff on. Their mod hub thing. Go log in, and then you go to mods. So everything is in review here except for Jack Pine. It says testing completed. What that means, we don't know. So we don't want to jinx it. So we're not even going to talk about that. But we'll start with Sprucewood Farmstead. So it says review. So I didn't read this top part, but before we read that top part, it says please check your mod, directory hierarchy conventions. Empty your deeply nested directories, which is how many folders it takes to get to the texture, to read the texture. So it was like six folders. So we cleaned that up and re-put in the textures and everything. Then we added the DE title Friechenholz Gehhof, which means Sprucewood Farmstead. So anyway, we added that to the title. Then we had to add seasons ready in the C data. The C data is what when you go download a game from the mod hub, and I can show you real quick. So this is what the C data is. It's gonna read this stuff here. It says, welcome to Sprucewood Farmstead. Do you like farming or forestry, or is forestry your game? Sprucewood Farmstead has the best of both worlds on one map. The forestry operation is in the valley, and the farm operation is on the plateau overlooking the beautiful valley. This map includes one animal dealer, a sawmill, chickens, sheep, pigs, cows, ranch sell point, and it's seasons ready. So I added the seasons ready. So that's what when you download a game, that's what you're reading in the mod hub. So tells your version 10000. Authors Matt, Mr. T-Bone, Shanty Boys Map Creations, manufacturers Matt, categories map. There's if it would come to console or PC, there's your screenshot. There's another screenshot, and you can replace these, choose file, replace them. So I had a couple screenshots, ready to go. So we'll go back up, scroll up here. I'd submitted this, just getting ready to submit it, and I submitted it, and I had to resend it, but I took it back. So it says review. We could not certify your mod. Please review your mod. Irregrettably, your mod does not reach the preferred quality level of our mod hub. We are sorry, but your mod will not be published by us. Please check our guidelines before submitting the mod and use our test runner before submitting the mod. Then they also put another note. Please put some effort into map creating. Your map is very sterile. Add decorations, physical roads, etc. Make it way more realistic. At current state, your mod doesn't reach the preferred quality level mod hub. Thank you for understanding. And I just lost chat, so I hope somebody's paying attention for me. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm watching.
And so that's that. Okay, we'll go back to mods again. We also submitted a nighttime bowl. So before we read it, okay, there's our nighttime bowl. I'll show you some pictures. It's a nighttime bowl. It's basically a placeable decoration object. Okay, Mr. T-Bone, Matt, and Shanty Boys Map Creations. There's what it looks like in the daylight. So on Ravenport, I didn't know if you guys knew there's some caves there's some caves on Ravenport and has some ghost lighting. We added the ghost lighting to the bowl, and we submitted it as a placeable mod. Okay, there's what it kind of looks like at nighttime. All right, they wouldn't take this one either. So, and I write them. I write them a little comment when I submit something. I say, "Hello again. Would you please test this mod for console and PC? Nighttime bowl. This is our first time creating a placeable. The nighttime bowl has a glowing effect that looks pretty good at night using ghost lights." Here's what they said. Review. We couldn't certify your mod. Please review your mod. Hi, I'm afraid we have released a model like this and won't release the same model multiple times. Thank you for understanding. Well, yes, there is a damn bowl mod. It's a statue. But this one goes further. I mean, we're putting lights in it. We're adding lights, and it looks very pretty at night. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you we did for fun. Okay, here's what we did for fun, and I really like this. I thought they would get a kick out of it. So I'm not going to read that top part. It says, "Hello, Giants. Here's a fun little mod that we made. It's called FS19 sign. We thought we would make this as a thank you for all you do as a company for the farming simulator community. We hope people will download and decorate this map. Furthermore, it will help advertise for the new game." So there's a little icon. There's what it looks like. Well, you guys recognize the screenshot. So yeah, we made a little billboard sign, and we put the ghost lights on it so it glows at night. Look at that! Ain't that thing gorgeous? You know. So their comment. Plain, simple. We could not certify your mod. Please review your mod. Regrettably, your mod does not reach the preferred quality level of our mod hub. We are sorry, but your mod will not be published by us. Please check our mod guidelines. So I was like, oh God. So we're down to our last map. Okay. And all I'm going to say, we're not getting hopeful. We don't know what this means. It says Jack Pine testing is completed. So I don't know.
We don't know what that means.
We don't know what that means. Are they going to come back today in Germany and say, no, we're not. We don't want the forestry map. It just says testing is completed. Usually they'll test it, then they'll retest it for console. So this is, we're hopeful because they're not finding anything wrong at this point. So they've already done some testing on it. So we'll see. We'll see come 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, see if something pops up there and see if I get an email, and then if do, I'll make an announcement. But I'm not gonna talk. But that's what we go through. This is where we submit our stuff. We could go and like, okay, here's we'll go into Mr. T-Bone's Dark Forest. I know Rusty Money is doing a series on Dark Forest, the Small Equipment Challenge. Here, Dark Forest is live. FS19, he has 159,744 downloads. His average rating on the mod hub is 3.7. Active, yes, no. Top. It's not the top mods. So, my St. Croix Flowage, he's catching up with me. Mine's been sitting around 180 for quite a while, 180,000. Upper Lake Farm, the one we just submitted, that's 55,808. And then my very underrated Daylight in a Swamp is 28,416. That's PC only. They put that on PC only, so which kind of shocked me. I wish they would have put that on console also. But anyway, yeah. So basically what I did was I just stuck everything up into my folder up here, made maps, and I said...
We agree, Rusty.
Yeah. What Rusty say?
I mean, we agree with what he just stated.
Yeah. So, I think I'm going to, take a break until 22, and I really want... Here's my dream, guys. Here's my dream. And let me get back here real quick. Live scene. Chat. So here's my dream is to make a map with the same qualities that MRG mapping does, which is honest to God. And forgive me, Mouse, if you're watching. Honest to God, American farming map with your traditional red barns and animals and different shaped fields. Yes, it's easy, very easy to make square fields, but different shaped fields
On rolling hills.
on rolling hills. That's the kind of farmland around here. That's the kind of farmland that Mr. T-Bone has down in Kentucky.
Yeah.
In Nebraska, I don't know how, if you got rolling hills up in Nebraska, they're rusty, but or if it's all flat. But usually most farms they're going to have some contour, some rolling hills. You're going to have between fields, like let's say this is a field here on the left. You have the field on the right. You have a tree line coming up to this next field. You'll have a tree line, and you might have a little ditch in the middle. I mean, that's what I'm envisioning. That's what my goal on the next game is to make a farming map like that. And Mr. T-Bone is trying to capture that in the farming map he's making right now too. Right, T-Bone? Hello?
Yes, I'm doing the best I can on that one.
You're doing
It's
an
taking
awesome
me
job.
some time.
You're doing an awesome job, but we took a little break from map making and found some maps we really like to play, and we're like, God, we love these American maps. Rolling hills, different shaped fields. I mean, you look a lot. You look at a lot of these maps that come out. I think the reason people make your basic square fields or fields that kind of look like they're different shapes is because the process of doing this in Giants Editor makes them look fake. So it's very hard to make round fields in Giants.
Yes.
So I believe
And
I can come
once
right up
they're
here and
edges.
unload RBNY. And that's
But the
That's
key point
should be
I
fine.
wanted to state one thing. On a farm field, in real life, I'm just in certain parts of the United States, you ain't gonna, if it's a circle field, a different shaped field, around the edges is not perfectly straight. I can't state that enough. Like around here, you go around, you look around. Well, you might have a farm field maybe 4 or 5 feet out from, the next section of that farm field, maybe 10 feet from you.
Yeah.
It's not perfectly straight. So when you're swerving kind of back and forth right there on the edge of the field when you're driving down a field, you might have to swerve back and forth. You can't go straight on it.
Mhm.
So what I was a lot of people throws a fit about that. I've noticed and heard that. Well, they didn't do something right, or they didn't know what they was doing. Well, technically, if you go in certain areas of the United States, and that's probably in different countries as well, you ain't gonna find a perfect straight field unless it's a flat square field.
Right. Absolutely.
And that's it. I mean, so if you want realistic, then technically, if it's not perfectly round or if it's offset going down through there, then that's more realistic, because that's what really is in real life down here. that's what I stayed for 40 years. Other things is where, let's see, just
Yeah,
income.
sometimes more worker friendly.
Yes,
Yes, and I can understand that. People like to hire workers. Yes,
yes,
they are worker friendly, especially for console. There's some PC mods that make a little more copable, I should say, and and but we've been finding the enjoyment of playing on a multiplayer map. Each of us have a different farm,
yes.
and we just sit there. We just sit there playing around and working the land and doing everything manually.
Yep. And, Matt owns his own farm. He does it, and the way he wants to. I own mine. Brendan owns his, and we do each other, our own thing on the same map at the same time. But we're neighbors.
Yeah, we're neighbors. And
We're neighbors.
and this guy who makes these maps, MRG, I think that's probably one of our favorite people. His setting is mainly up in northern Iowa, central Iowa, Wisconsin, and you're talking about real life dairy operations, and it looks like you just feel like you're in that environment. Yes, this is fun here. What I'm doing, I guess I'm making my own fields, and I'm actually having fun. Got my little house and cabin, and don't get me wrong, I like doing this, but also a good old American map doesn't hurt either.
Gary, I agree with you there. That's true.
What did Gary say?
Has it popped up for you?
Gary, I also think that fields also allow water inlets. So if you have a creek, river, your field will naturally flow to. Oh, absolutely, yes. And I think T-Bone is actually doing a really good job. He's putting, I don't know, in his fields, but yes, they're sloping toward the direction of like a river.
Mm-hmm.
And he's putting he'll put a tree line, and in that tree line there's a drainage ditch.
Yep.
And it starts out dry. Then he'll actually paint a little bit of the fake water in there, and then it
Like
will
the
lead
mud
into an actual waterway,
Yes.
which is pretty cool. And then something we found on one of MRG's maps was he's actually got maps with these drainage ditches in the field,
Yes.
which is pretty
It's
cool.
Clark Farms.
Clark Farms.
Yep, sure does.
No. Mr. T-Bone has tried to reach out to him.
Yes,
And,
bunches and bunches of times.
And he's kind of in it for money, I think.
Yeah, I hate to say that, but yes,
I hate to
agree.
say it. I think he's in it for the money, actual money.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, he's a kid, but he practices law. He's a lawyer, or an attorney, I guess. He's an attorney, and he's got so much money. He pays. He has a group of people. I don't know how many people he pays, but he pays people to make maps for him.
Yes.
Or make
He makes maps too.
He makes
but
maps too, but he's also got so many maps, so many projects going on at the same time. He's got like 7 or 8 maps he's got going on. So he's
Yep.
paying a couple guys to help him out, I guess.
Yep.
Is there an irrigation system on PC? That I haven't got too much into. I do not think there is. I don't think there is an irrigation system, and I don't know. Mouse is still in chat. He could be a better answer to an irrigation system. I don't think there is.
One thing that
There
I'm
is a
thinking of,
is irrigation for like greenhouses. Go ahead.
yes, but I was thinking about
I'm
it.
gonna,
You know, down here
I'm
they
gonna save
bring
this.
like a cultivator when you're cultivating, and then after that, you know, you have to fertilize your field. Well, instead of doing it twice and going over your field separate times, then they do have a mod out there that you have a cultivator and you can pull an anhydrous tank behind it and
Mm-hmm.
fill it up with fertilizer, and it fertilizes the ground automatically,
Mm-hmm.
just like real life, like it does down here. I mean, they were doing that the other day down here in my fields. Matt seen
Right.
pictures of that,
Right. Yeah. He sent me pictures
and
and anhydrous pictures. Yeah. People doing
yes,
anhydrous ammonia
yes.
and
I thought, I mean, and on this map, I mean, there's a mod out there, you know, for that for PC that you can do that with.
yes.
Um,
Yes.
and I was going to incorporate it in my map, but since it's that mod out there, then you know you can go ahead. You know, anybody can download it, whoever has PC, because this farming map will be PC only.
Mm-hmm.
And so when it come down to it, I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. But you know, you can use that on there, and that's what they use down here in real life. Um, Actually, the name of the map will be pretty much called the same county that I am in. And Rusty, you will relate to this map, and maybe this will help bring you to the dark side. LOL. Um, the uh, the map name will be called McLean County.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool map. Mr. T-Bone has, I don't know how many fields you got, but
18.
he's put a lot of decoration between the fields and tree lines and
And
drainage
so
ditches and
there's another thing, and Matt, I didn't mean to
yeah,
interrupt you,
that's
but
fine.
that when you said tree line, in real life, I'm going to state this and making a point. In real life, when you're in a field and you're pulling you're in a tractor and you come to the end of that field, you don't have room to turn around, go out and swing around.
Right.
So, because there's trees in the way.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to replicate, and Matt, help me with this too, trying to replicate real life as tree lines between the fields.
Yes.
So, yes, it does help with, it's going to cause conflict with workers. But if you want real, realism, then this is the way to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And yeah, I really love the big red barns. I can't state that enough. That
Yes.
makes an American map. Big
And
red
it's going to
barns
have
and
white picket fences.
yeah, white picket fences and barbed wire fences and
Yep.
I don't know.
It's got
I
all
don't know.
that.
I don't know if Mr. T-Bone is getting that detailed with because
Oh,
there is a map that one of the farms we played on
mm-hmm.
MRGs that had every field was barbed wired off. What one
Yes.
was that? Clark.
Don't remember. It's one of them, but I'm
I
not
think it
going to
was.
do every
I think it
one
was
like that.
Clark.
No.
Yeah, there. One of those maps we played on had
Yes.
freaking you're going down. You're going down a gravel road. You're going down a gravel road, and there's barbed wire fences on both sides of the road, along next to the fields, and then there's little openings where you can get into the fields with your equipment. It's cool. It's cool what this guy has done, and really has got piqued our interest, and we're wanting to do something similar to that. We'll have to, of course, be under the restrictions of what we can put because we would like people console to be able
Oh,
to
yes.
enjoy this stuff. Now the
Yeah.
closest I think Mr. T-Bone and I have been talking the last few days. If you watch Driver 53, Driver 53 has been playing Bucks County, Pennsylvania. And we've never
Yes.
played that map, but just by looking at it, I think it's as close as an American map you're going to get with
Yeah.
and
Or Riverbird.
see, I never played Riverberg.
I
Or
ain't never
Bird. What
played
is
it,
it?
but I
Bird?
watch
Bird or
Bird,
Berg?
Bird.
Bird.
I couldn't think of
Something
the
like
accent. Sorry.
say bird.
It's like maters.
Matters.
Is it Pepsi Dust?
Tone maters. Oh.
Is it
Yeah,
Pepsi?
but yeah, that's kind of what the farming side of us. That's what we envision and making, and with the new game, T-Bone's gonna make a logging map. I
Oh,
might try a logging map. I mean, at a certain point, Giants is gonna say no more logging maps because that's they did it this game. They'll probably do it again.
yes.
But
And I might not make as many login maps for the next game, because right now, just like me and Matt just stated, um, MRG has got our attention,
mhm,
and we want to bring maps like that for the
right.
new game.
Yep.
And so when that comes down to it, I might make 2 or 3 logging maps and get on a kick and
I think it's Pepsi
try
Dust
try
at
my
that time.
best, and with the help of Matt and the rest of Shanny boys, of bringing a farming map. You
Mhm.
know, um,
Yeah.
and so we might be switching back and forth and jumping from here and
Yeah.
jumping from there
We
and
jump. We
stuff.
jump. We jump quite a bit.
Yes,
We'll
and
and we'll take a little
so
break. We'll take breaks and we'll play.
oh yes,
And guys, I mean, Rusty, I still got my PlayStation 4. I don't know if you're gonna, maybe hook up sometime on a new game. Same Gary. I mean, I know Mr.
yep,
T-Bone doesn't have a PS4, but if he did,
no,
he'd join us.
oh
He'd always join us
yeah,
in chat and everything. But
wait,
or if you guys get PC, we can make a little PC
folder,
farm. Use a little
yep.
folder and throw a few mods in there. Nothing too elaborate.
Use in-game stuff and
In-game
just go
stuff or
with it.
whatever. Yeah. But anyway,
Yeah, we just trying to. It's just like I stated in Discord today. You know, the Shanny Boys is trying to
hmm
bring, and show everyone that anybody can do what we do. And I ain't bragging, I'm not saying, but anybody out there can do what we do as long as they put their mind to it.
hmm
That's it.
yeah,
And then we are going to bring the best maps that we can possibly bring to our knowledge.
hmm hmm
And it's just what we're going to do.
yep, absolutely, Mr. T-Bone. You hit the head on the nail or the nail on the head.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's we're going to try.
hmm
That's it. And as long as, I've always been stated, as long as you try and try your hardest, that's all that matters.
hmm And we're very excited. We are very excited on what this new game will have to offer. We don't know. We're very much in the dark, like everyone else. It's all skeptical. It's all sometimes I think hearsay, unless you hear
Yeah.
it directly from Giants.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, we've been talking amongst us. Mr. T-Bone said, I asked, well, will we get a new Giants editor? And I guess the new Giant, there's different versions of Giants editor. They keep updating it every once in a while. When they bring something different to the game, they'll update Giants editor. But if they're doing a whole new game, they're going to really do a big update on Giants editor. So it could be 2 months after the game's out before you see any real content.
Yes.
Because I don't know if Giants gives early access to Giants editor for to other modders, the big time modders like your Alien Gyms, Oxy Cotton, what Oxy, Oxycontin. What the fuck? Sorry, I didn't mean to say the F word either. Oxygen.
Oxygen, Dave.
Oxygen.
Oxygen.
Where the hell did I get Oxycontin from? Fuck.
That's a Jack and Coke talking there.
I just got Coke right now.
Oh.
The Jack's gone.
Oh, man.
Oxycontin.
I had one of them last time I was in the hospital, kidney stones.
I bet you did, buddy. I bet you had an Oxycontin. Sheriff Rusty's going to get us.
I know.
You have that look on his face. Probably.
Curious to see what it's going to be like.
I
Hopefully they
I don't want to hear
That's
old
all right.
Rusty over there. The other day he was a little fuzzy.
He wasn't there. Yeah. Okay, sounds like you are having a good time there, Maddie. Well, I was just in back just drinking my Coke because I only had one Jack and Coke, so usually about two or three of them is about as much as I can get. Then I start feeling fuzzy. Now I'm using T-Bone's words. So, but
Up on the graphics.
will you have to update new graphics? See, I don't think so. T-Bone, if you want to tell them what you heard on that.
Well,
How long is that podcast?
It's 20 something minutes long.
Shit, I want to go to bed.
Um,
Maybe tomorrow we can play that podcast
yeah.
for everybody. Wait, I don't know if they've listened to it, but that could be.
I don't know.
We can share out and kind of.
Yeah, I don't know.
Talk
Now I
about
do know that it's it's they did up the graphics like majorly, on the game. They did state that, and new sounds and new tractor sound, and just all kinds of new stuff. The Alpine map will be coming to the base game.
Yeah.
That's one of the maps. So what you see in Alpine will be in the new Farm Simulator. So the new grass should be in the base game of every map. Trees, different types of trees. It's just a lot of things. One thing they did state that they did optimize the engine for higher slot count, better performances, and less lag.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's on all like logging and farming.
Mm-hmm.
And it will help with performances on multiplayer.
He's trying to talk.
So that will, and the way they talked is if you have, I guess, well, you think about it. If it'll play on PlayStation 4,
Mm-hmm.
then we should not have to upgrade our PCs because it's playing on the old consoles. So it shouldn't be really that much of a difference, but it's going to bring some. So they are pushing the limits, they said, and they did state that.
They're pushing
They
the
are
limits of
pushing
your
the limits.
lower end consoles.
Yes, for the older consoles, they are pushing the limits of them. The newer consoles, like PlayStation 5 has 16 gigs of RAM in it. It's got about half the size of a graphics card that me and Matt and Brendan has.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think we're going to have any issue or any problem.
Right. Yeah, I don't think Brennan definitely won't. I don't think we've. I've got my PC is 2 years old now. I got a 1050 Ti,
Yes.
I believe, in my PC. I do want to do some upgrades to it though.
Yes.
But I need to ask my older son. My older son's a computer expert, so.
And then, I've got a 1060 graphics card, so it's just a little bit bigger than Matt's, but not much.
Yeah.
So how many
But
years?
right now, it's really hard to get those graphic cards.
And they're very expensive. They went through the roof.
They went through the roof because the chips. The chips that are. I don't understand how. I guess everybody's buying up these chips or whatever, and
Yes.
nobody has anything. We got a fairly large car dealership here, just outside of town. and somebody was asking if they were going out of business, and
Oh wow.
and basically they said no, we're not. We just can't get any cars in because of this computer chip shortage. It's like that is freaking crazy. And then I think it's the same way with the PS5s is that computer chip, or
There's supposed to be a big old stock coming soon with PS5s.
Okay. But yeah, it's hard to get a lot of your electronics now. The graphics cards is another one that has those chips in it.
I think there's more expensive graphics cards that's more popular. The more expensive.
You know, one thing that I hope, and like I said, this is a hope. You know, when you pull a tractor into a field, you know, that's been broke up or plowed or cultivated, it will sink a little bit because of the weight and the loose ground. I wish they would bring that to, the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's something real small. You know, you might not even think about it, and people might not think about it, but it would, in better tracks behind your vehicles.
Right.
So if if a tractor's in a field and driving down a field, it's going to leave deep tracks.
Yeah.
You know. So even if they didn't bring the mud, and that would be fine, as long as they could bring some type of tracks in the sinking part when it comes into a field.
Right.
I don't see why they couldn't do that.
Right. Right. Well,
but yes,
everybody. Gary says, yeah, they were on a short platinum or something. They used to create the chip. Oh yeah. Short platinum chip. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Gary. So, well, T-Bone, it is 1:54 a.m. Central.
Yes, I have to get up 6.
Mr. T-Bone has to be up at 6. I don't have to be up, but I'm sure Mr. T-Bone's going to call me if he hears something. And so hopefully we hear some good news. This other map's like our last shot. If not, it's no big deal. We do have 3 of us have maps on there right now. We'll just throw them on for PC. We'll just put them on our website. So any of you guys that have a PC and we'll be putting a bowl up there. We'll be putting a sign up there.
A whale.
We're going to put that whale skeleton that you see on Ravenport. The whale skeleton. We put some of those ghost lights in it. Mr. T-Bone did. Mr. T-Bone put some of those ghost lights in that whale skeleton, and it's got a really nice glow to it. Looks really pretty at night. Have your own little museum, I guess, of animals with ghost lights. But anyway, I think we're going to call it a night, and we bid everybody. Not really good night, but good morning, because it is morning. Yeah. I don't know, when does it officially become morning and not night? That is a question. It's
a $1 million question.
$1 million question. When does it become morning and not night? Because technically it's 2 a.m. in the morning, or is it 2 a.m. at night?
Yes. Ponder on that, y'all.
No. Something to think about while you sleep. Say, God, we need that's a good question. Now nobody's going to sleep because they're going to be
everybody be tossing and turning.
What? Just wonder, is it morning or night? All right, we'll leave it at that. Everybody, Rusty Money, Gary, everybody who came into the chat, Mouse. I'm just scrolling up here real quick. Tiny. 426. We didn't really have a whole lot. We had some consistency, but didn't have a whole lot. Gary, Mr. T-Bone. Anyway, we are going to call it a night and bid you farewell from Studio D. And on behalf of Mr. T-Bone and Brennan Gaming, and we will bid you farewell. And I'm not even going to do a stream ending, so. Just going to end it right here. You all have a good night.